In the chapter on energy and life, the ghost of Elvis just entered the room, by the way. Anyhow, in the chapter on energy and life, we talk about kinetic energy, which is energy of motion. And we're going to see some of that today. Come on in. Anyhow, we also learned about potential energy, which is stored energy. So the classic one, another example might be an apple, Newton's apple in a tree, falling down. So it goes from potential energy, gets converted completely to potential, kinetic as it hits the ground. But that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the potential energy stored in the bonds of an almond and also of a walnut. And I have two halves here. All today so far I've been burning. I had some whole walnut halves and I'm out of those now. And so we're going to burn these and we're going to just check out how much conversion of energy we can get when we light up an almond and when we light up a walnut. The question might be, could you actually start a fire with one of these? And you're just going to have to sit back and watch this because this is kind of impressive. So I need timers. I need someone to start timing on the almond when I say, and then I need somebody to start timing on the walnut when I say. And so we're going to compare the time and maybe the amount of light and heat coming out of these. Okay. And what's crazy about it, y'all, is these have not been roasted and they don't have any grease on them. I mean, these are just raw. They're raw. And the almond is now lit, so whoever's timing that one, and I'm working on walnut. Birds are singing outside. See, they like this demonstration too. Okay, walnut's lit. Did you ever imagine there would be that much in these? I mean, that's kind of almost violent right there. I mean, it's even popping. Crazy. So here's what I'm suggesting. If you even got a peanut and you could stick a little toothpick in it and then set it on fire, then you could just kind of place it in your fireplace where the wood is. That'll light your fire. You don't need anything else to do it. A match. You know, trying to light a log with a single match, that's a difficult thing to do. But if you could light a peanut, we'll see how long this thing burns. There's enough stuff coming off of this to light a log in a fireplace. And as I said earlier, I think you could roast a marshmallow and you could even get your graham cracker and your chocolate kind of soft and make a s'more on this. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, might have a little bit of smoke flavor in your s'more. So what are you noticing so far about the walnut as compared to the almond? There's a lot more smoke coming out of the almond, but there's a lot more flame and heat coming out of that walnut. So far today, we really haven't noticed a huge difference in the amount of time of the burn. It's just the amount of heat dissipated during that amount of time. And
the other one's bigger too. The walnut was bigger.
Right. Right. Now, listen to this. Back when I used to teach chemistry and physics, what we did is we took a little Campbell soup can and sunk it into a coffee can, put water in it, and then put this under the water, and it heats up the water. And there's an equation, H is equal to MC delta T, and you can measure heat gained by the water and measure the calories in these. It's not exact science the way we did it, but it's a way to do it. Pretty interesting. That's what a calorie is. A calorie is actually just a heat unit. Even though we say there are this many calories in that and that, it's how much heat does it put out if it if it burns to nothing. And the almond is almost done. I'll tell you when. The almond is officially out. What do you get on that one?
2 minutes, 59 seconds.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty long. 2:59. And the walnut still going. Kind of had to do this one different. Like I said, I got 2 halves today. I mean, actually these are 2 quarters to make a half, excuse
It
me.
was almost 3 minutes.
What do you get on this one right here? The walnut just went out. 3 what? 3:21. Okay. All right.
This was
So
like 3:59:61, so you might as well round it up to 3.
okay, so pretty close. Pretty impressive, right? Okay, I'm happy with it. These are still hot on the inside, by the way. Flaming hot. I'm not touching them. I got burned in the last class doing this. Okay, thank you, Alexis.